Hey, good morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrosa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update. And wow, what an extended forecast coming up here. Hold on, I just discovered my microphone fell off. There we go. Now you can probably hear me a little bit better. Let's take a look at what's going on. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. Now, a weak little system moving through Michigan right now. Not a help if you are still dry. A lot of places are still bone dry. Not a help. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour of showers. That's about it. I'll show you that. When's the next chance of showers? And any cold air anywhere in sight? Not really. Not what I would call cold air. So let's get to it. And you can see this is the visible satellite. Pick out the state of Michigan right there. A lot of us have clouds, but already the clearing line probably being seen on the Lake Michigan shoreline from Frankfort down to Manistee. So that will push through during the day today, and you won't get much precipitation. Here is the radar at the moment. Some showers in northern lower Michigan and in the eastern UP, and maybe a sidewalk wetter in the center part of the state right now. So that is a frontal system that can increase somewhat in rain coverage as we go into the afternoon, and our models show that. So here's your high resolution rapid refresh, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Showers, Alpena to Tawas to Standish to Bay City, Saginaw, Flint, Lansing, Jackson, scattered. Now, this is 6 o'clock this evening. So as we go into the second half of the afternoon and the first hour or two of the evening, we still are in the time of year when the heat from the day kind of makes the showers expand just a touch, though. And the showers get into Ann Arbor and Detroit 6 to 9 o'clock tonight, again for an hour or two. Sidewalk wetter. We go through the day tomorrow, it's dry, and we head into Thursday, it's dry. In fact, it looks like it'll be dry maybe until Sunday. Here's the European model. Let me get this so that you can see it nicely here. And we use this to track, what's going to happen over the next 5 to 10 days. And so, hey, Bill and Nora in Scottville. Bill Clark. How's the Scottville Clown Band? Does that still exist? They were fun. Used to see them a lot at parades back in the 90s. Okay, so we go into tomorrow, and it's dry. It's cooler. Then we go into Thursday, and it's dry. And we go into Friday, and it should be dry. We'll look at it a little bit closer here. Note the activity in the Gulf of Mexico. Nothing for the next 5 to 7 days, but they're expecting a possible development down there. This is the weekend. This is Saturday night, and this is Sunday morning. That would be a cold front swinging through on Sunday, which would cool us dramatically compared to what we've been, and it would settle in for Monday morning, and then look, the cold air already starts to sweep out on a southwest wind by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. The next cold front, so admittedly these cold fronts are becoming more common, and that's what we would expect at this time of the year, but they still only pack about a 12-hour temperature drop of about 5 to 10 degrees. So remember, I always, 80s, I'm just going to say for my own safety, 80s are over. They're not over. We might still have an 80-degree reading, but if I mention that, then when we're in the 60s and 70s, you all say, well, you said it'd be 80s all the time. 80s are over. 60s and 70s are going to be the most common temperatures for highs now, and that is still generally warmer than normal. So right now we're we're out to 10 days and another cold front and then another warm spell shaping up in the western part of the country. And it looks like if that continues, we'll be on the edges of the hot weather for this time of the year, and we'll get cold fronts to come through also. So this is a little closer of a look at the same model. So here's our little batch of showers today. I'm going to show you the amounts here, and they are measly. And then again, Wednesday, Thursday, dry. This model wants to say there could be a brief shower Friday morning, but then dry. Friday looks beautiful. Saturday looks beautiful. And then here comes the cold front again on Sunday and Monday with another 1 hour band of showers. So we are continuing to be very dry. And, you know, something came up in my mind the other day. Early in the spring, we had talked about El Nino switching to La Nina in the spring, early summer time period. And then I remembered, hey, 1988, 1995, looked back, and that's a dry signal. Well, guess what? We're not really good at the timing of the forecast of an El Nino or La Nina. So it's happening, but it hasn't happened yet. We're still in what's called neutral, heading toward La Nina, and now might be the time period where the drying occurs, and it has. So, you know, what we thought would be occurring April, May, June, and could lead to a dry early summer has shifted to now, and that might be why we have dried up just so much. It's hard to get a real storm system. I'm starting to get the emails of, hey, are we ever going to get a regular rain every week again? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Hey, good morning, John Robert Williams, but it's not in the cards right now. Now, this is the total rainfall for today. Yeah, no, I know, it's not a joke. That's total rainfall. So anything that's gray is less than 1/10 of an inch, and all you see are some light greens that get you up to 2/10 of an inch, maybe around the Saginaw area, the Thumb, Flint area, maybe in the southeast. But otherwise, little to nothing. Grand Rapids, you might get what the little boy shot at. Nothing. Jamie Northrup, oh no, does that mean we might have a late winter? Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, compared to decades past, compared to 60s, 70s, 1980s, 1990s, yeah, probably a late winter. It's been trending that way. So here are high temperatures. Still near 80 degrees this afternoon in the Detroit area, and very warm in the Ann Arbor area. And then we get back to the northwest, Cadillac and Traverse City in the low 60s. So definitely a transition. Tomorrow's a little bit cooler, but it's a gorgeous day. Temperatures 65 to 70. And then Thursday, right back to the low to mid 70s. Friday, probably in the 70s most everywhere. Saturday, I believe, will be in the 70s most everywhere. Sunday in the 70s. And then again, next week we can get a cold front, bring us to a day with highs in the 60s in the south half, 50s in the north half. You say, wow, that's really cold. It's about normal when you look at the 30-year average. Then back to the 60s, October 9th, back to the 60s to near 70, and October 10th, maybe some 70s, even still flirting. Let's go a little farther with the brand new 6 to 10 day and 8 to 14 day forecasts. 6 to 10 day, slightly warmer than normal, leaning toward quite dry. 8 to 14 day, warmer than normal. That's out to October 14th. That writes off the first half of the month for any cold weather or frost, and drier than normal conditions. If you didn't see me yesterday, I'll give you the 3 to 4 week. That takes us out to October 25th. Same old, warmer than normal and drier than normal. Frank Milky, good morning from Lapeer. Will I get rain on today? 3 to 6 in the afternoon, Lapeer may get a half-hour or hour shower, something like that. All right, so thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Not much rain today. Keep the water hose going, and especially on any trees or evergreens that you've planted this summer and have been stressed. I have some evergreens that I planted, and I'm continuing to obsess with a decent amount of water. You don't want these things to dry out at this time of the year. If your evergreens all of a sudden look quite dry, it's probably too late. They're going to have damaged look to them, or you're going to start to pour the water to them and die. Fend it off at the pass. All right? Thanks for joining me. I'll keep you updated on this ever interesting weather. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.